Unfortunately, conflict has the tendency to escalate in organizations. Let's take a look at conflict escalation. Conflict escalation happens when one party involved in a conflict, an individual, a group, department, or the entire organization, first uses an aggressive tactic or begins using a more aggressive tactic than the other party. When constructive approaches to conflict resolution are unsuccessful and break down, the conflict escalates. The farther the conflict escalates, the more difficult it is to reverse and more likely it is to become dysfunctional. Generating feelings of empathy and sympathy and keeping both parties focused on common goods also helps de-escalate conflict. Fairness and the appearance of fairness often decrease the risk of workplace violence when conflicts do occur. Even if it does not escalate quickly, unresolved conflict drains employees' energy and reduces their performance. It's obviously easier to manage a conflict escalation in the early stages of the conflict. If you're involved in a conflict, one of the best ways to prevent further escalation is to react equivalently to the other party and not overreact. As a manager, you can reduce conflict escalation by modeling de-escalation processes and by setting and enforcing limits on conflict escalation. After a conflict is resolved, it's important to re-establish a sense of justice and trust among the parties. Strengthening shared goals and shared identities can help reduce the potential for future conflict. When we are in conflict, we also feel emotionally charged. In fact, we're often unaware that we're in conflict until we recognize that we're emotional about something. There is an important distinction between perceiving conflict and feeling conflict. Conflict is often not recognized until it's felt. Many people let their feelings and emotions influence how they deal with conflict. Controlling your emotions and staying focused on the issues can help prevent a conflict from escalating. Assessing and acknowledging the emotions of the other party can also help you to be more effective in managing your conflict.